All right, everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
Hmm.
Today we're going to be looking at some excerpts from The Independent.
Okay.
And it's all about the recent Strictly Come Dancing semifinal.
Ooh, fun.
So yeah, if you haven't seen it, maybe be a little careful. There might be some spoilers.
Yeah. Huh?
But yeah, it was a really interesting episode. And one of the things that really stood out to me was Shirley Ballas's comments.
Oh yeah.
They were a little
Very spicy.
They were a little spicy.
Yeah.
And so I thought this would be a really great opportunity to kind of look at some of the stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because she seemed more critical than usual.
Well, yeah. I mean, and that's what's so interesting because she is known for being
right.
the nice one, right? Like she's very encouraging. He's
the mama bear.
She's the mama bear, exactly. Yeah. And so to hear her come out with a comment that essentially suggested that some of the celebrities might be relying a little too heavily on their professional dance partners.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty pointed comment.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it definitely suggests that there might be a little bit more going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, when she said that, I immediately thought, is this directed at somebody specifically?
Yeah.
Or is she just kind of making a general observation about the whole show?
Yeah. Or is she just, frustrated in general?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, is this reflective of some kind of bigger frustration that she has with the way the show is maybe progressing or something?
Right.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But it definitely was a very unusual comment for her.
It was. And it's interesting, too, because, like, right after that, she goes on to praise JB Gill's partner, Lauren Oakley, for her challenging choreography.
Exactly.
And it's like almost like she's making a comparison there.
Yeah, it's like she's saying, look, this is what I want to see. This is a professional dancer who's really pushing her celebrity partner. And they're both rising to the challenge. And, ultimately, I think that kind of approach makes for better television as well. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Because it's exciting to see people
it's way more interesting.
Really pushing their limits. And when you have a partnership where it feels like one person is maybe coasting a little bit more than the other, it's like, well,
it's not as fun.
It's not as fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I think that Shirley's comment kind of gets at that.
Right. And that's what's so interesting too about this whole episode is that there's been a lot of debate online about the judging. Mm-hmm. And specifically about one contestant, Pete Wicks.
Right.
People are divided on whether he's being judged fairly. Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening online about this.
Yeah. Like death threats and stuff.
Yeah, it's gotten very intense.
It's a lot.
But yeah, so people are wondering, is he getting kind of a free pass?
Right.
Even though there's all this negativity surrounding him.
Exactly.
And I think, when we think back to Shirley's comment, it's like, is she kind of maybe even subtly alluding to Pete Wicks?
Yeah. Is this kind of a subtle dig at him?
Yeah.
Is she saying that he's one of these celebrities who's maybe not quite pulling his weight?
Right. That's so interesting.
It's hard to know for sure, but definitely adds another layer.
For sure.
To her critique, I think.
For sure. And then on the other side of the spectrum, we have JB Gill.
Oh, my gosh.
That performance.
That's Salsa.
It's incredible.
First perfect score in 6 years.
I know. I mean, even Craig Revel-Hornwood gave him a standing ovation.
I know.
Craig Revel-Hornwood.
Just Simon Cowell.
The Simon Cowell of Strictly.
He
does not give out praise easily.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show how incredible that performance was.
Yeah, and the independent review that we're looking at today, they talked about how Gill just like brings this energy and this joy.
Like a contagious energy.
Yeah, to every single performance.
He just looks like he's having the time of his life out there.
Totally.
And I think that really comes across to the audience and to the judges.
Totally. And it's so interesting because it's like a complete juxtaposition to what's happening with Pete Wicks.
Exactly. Yeah. So you've got Pete Wicks over here who's kind of shrouded in this controversy and negativity. And then you've got JB Gill over here who's just like radiating positivity.
Right.
And just like a genuine love for dance.
Right.
And I wonder if that, even subconsciously plays a role in how their performances are perceived.
Totally.
By the judges and by the viewers at home.
That is such a good point.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's such a good point. It's like, are we more inclined to forgive a technical mistake if somebody is just like giving it their all and they're really enjoying themselves versus somebody who's maybe technically perfect, but they're kind of phoning it in, you know?
That's such a good point.
It makes you think.
It really does.
Yeah.
So for those of you listening at home, I want to leave you with this question.
Okay.
Do you think a contestant's attitude and their dedication and that kind of stuff, do you think that impacts how their performance is judged? Yeah. Even beyond the technical skill. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah.
But for now, thank you so much for joining us for another deep dive.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.